Hello Aries people, welcome to my channel Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. My name's Annie. We're going to read your tarot cards here. This will be a general love tarot message for Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Anyone's welcome in this reading, of course. I just ask you come in with an open heart and an open mind, a desire to better yourself, to learn something. You are accountable and responsible for all actions and decisions. This is optional advice or guidance, guys. Just tapping in on the energies, checking in, seeing where love and relationships are at for Aries who are interested. But if something comes through that feels strange or foreign, push it aside. It might not be your message. It's up to you to discern that. Trust your guidance, or trust your inner guidance system, which is your intuition. And feel free to revisit these messages in the future, because sometimes the messages will make more sense in the future. That's frequently how tarot works. So let's do it. Without further ado, a couple more shuffles and we'll hop in. Aries in love. All right, let's do it. For Aries. Aries in love. Wheel of Fortune. Things turned in a positive direction. Ooh, the skies are opening up. The clouds are parting. You're starting to see something. It's possibly something with sexual passion or chemistry. Some of you feel really called towards another fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You almost view them as magic. There's like white hot passion there. A lot of heat. A lot of sexual energy for sure. If you guys have been casually dating, this may turn into something that is much more physical. Something with a Pisces is wanting to be seen. That could be a timestamp too, Pisces season. Yeah, it's a brand new start. Even if you're already in a relationship that you're very engaged with this person and you're excited, it could be a new start in terms of the chapter together. There could be a proposal here for some of you. Some of you might be moving in with your person or traveling to go see them or planning some sort of trip or vacation together. You may end up dating someone who travels for a living. Or someone who has very strong Sagittarius in their chart. Someone who's very intuitive, someone who's almost like a gifted psychic or really in touch with energies, someone who can read auras. It doesn't have to be all those things, but yeah, there's like almost like a magic element to this person. And this could be you too as well. Some of you Aries, especially you female Aries, have eyes for a earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Love that. Let's see. Yeah, okay, there might be the offering of a ring or forcing not forcing, sorry, that's a weird way of phrasing it. Why did I say forcing? What I'm trying to say is like, this relationship is being taken to the next level with a ring or some sort of lasting offer that really encourages the stability and the longevity of this relationship. You have a king and a queen, so you know, strong players. Whether this is a same-sex couple or not, please don't get caught up in the gender, but it has to do with like these people are showing up in their power, like they're good, they're confident. Yeah, I think some of you might be trying to have a baby. I'm almost seeing these as like little sperm. Some of you may be getting very positive news about a baby, about a new start. Some of you are going to hear news that it's twins. You're having twins. I hope I didn't spoil the surprise, but some of you, there may be a merging of families too, especially if both people have been in previous marriages and one or both of you may have kids. There might be like a coming together where there's, you know, like stepchildren or meeting of the other kids or something like that. Some of you are going to have to send your kids to a new school and you're feeling kind of apprehensive about it, but they actually seem to be excited. So you might like just be worried that, oh, I hope they make friends or I hope they adjust to the new house or the new neighborhood. Like they're going to be fine. You know, it's nice that you are being cautious and interested in, you know, what's best and good for them. But yeah, this seems like it's going to be good. You have a lot of really strong cards here, Aries. Some of you are going to go on like a tropical cruise or a tropical vacation somewhere where it's a warm climate. Some of you, it might even be like something on a ship, like a cruise ship, or I don't know. Some of you had a dream about this person, or a dream about camping or traveling with them. Again, that might have to do with like your kids. I'm almost something about camping or Girl Scouts, or I don't know what that is, Aries. I have no idea what that is. For some of you, your person may have a lot of tattoos. But yeah, there's something very sensual about their nature. You're very attracted to their physicality, to their body type. Yeah, the doors are opening for you. It might even be career-wise, too. Obviously, this is a love reading, so I'm not going to get too much into that. But I see multiple doors opening for you, obviously taking you in a positive direction. So if you have been struggling or just been having a tough year, which FYI, it has been, the beginning of this year has been insane. Like astrologically, for every zodiac sign, it's been stressful. And certainly there's different degrees of that. But if it's been a rough 2 months, I'm telling you, hang in there because it is going to get better. Some of you may be connecting with another Aries too. Aries, you seem to have a Taurus who's really fond of you. Again, someone who may offer you jewelry or buy you some sort of, I'm just going to say like a luxurious item, like some sort of high ticket, high priced item. Yeah, so the Hermit is shining his light on the Seven of Cups. So understanding each other's feelings, sometimes there can be confusion or a sense of, it doesn't necessarily have to be confusion about the relationship, but I do sense that with these two, the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, it's like, what do we want to take action on, and where do we want to build with the future, or who do we want to build with, or, you know, what location, what job, whatever it is. There's big decisions in your path. And so it's saying, make sure during this decision time, you know, this assessment, make sure you're really considering your feelings, and not being overly consumed, influence is the word. Not overly influenced by those around you, because obviously everybody has an opinion on everything, right? And just because one person believes one thing doesn't mean that that's necessarily what's best for you. But especially during Pisces season, and especially for my Aries who may have strong Pisces in their chart, if you're cuspy or you have a Mercury in Pisces, there's something here saying that you are very susceptible to the influence of others. So just be aware of that. Make sure you're making this decision out of your own heart space and what it is that you truly want and desire, not from a space of trying to people please or even cater to your partner's needs, right? It's got to be balanced. It's got to be 50-50. So listen to your heart. Absolutely. Knight of Cups. But this is moving in a positive direction. For those single and looking, you're about to stumble into something huge. So again, don't give up. Put your best foot forward. Be optimistic. Be lighthearted. It's not about putting on an act or not being authentic. To me, this is just saying like you have a whole world of possibilities. So know that and go into it with that kind of attitude, right? That the world is your oyster, because it truly is. And I mean, your vibe attracts your tribe. So if you go into life just like, oh, woe is me, nothing ever works out, you know, playing the victim, that's not going to work out. In fact, you're going to attract people like that. I think this is saying like, go out and tear up the town, you know, be confident, be happy, be compassionate, be nice, be flirty, be adventurous, whatever it is that is you, right? Whatever is authentic to you. Go out and put your best foot forward, you know, positivity, Wheel of Fortune saying this is expanding in a huge way, and you may have multiple suitors, right? If this is you, Aries, especially if you have a strong Aquarius in your chart, if you have an Aquarius moon or an Aquarius rising, an Aquarius, could you have Aquarius Venus? Yeah, I guess you could. Aries to Aquarius. Anyway, to me, well, actually, is that true? It doesn't matter. Whatever. If you have strong Aquarius in your chart, or maybe you're connecting with one, it's possible that you may have two suitors and you have a big decision to make on who you actually want to emotionally invest with. Maybe you have earth and fire coming into your life, right? Maybe there's a Virgo coming through on the sidelines that kind of comes out of nowhere. I feel like Virgo is a dark horse in this race. Like you don't see it coming. So some of you may have connected with a Virgo ages ago and they resurface in your life. It might even be just a friend too. It doesn't have to be romantic. But yeah, you seem to be doing a lot of deep deep thinking about your emotions and your feelings. And I think that's great. I think that's really, really nice. I don't see anything wrong with that. I think you're being contemplative. And as long as you're not getting lost and overwhelmed in that sort of contemplative state, it's like you're really trying to make moves that are authentic to your own needs and desires in your heart. If it felt like you were someone's side piece or on the sidelines, you seem to be letting that go. But the thing that I love is you don't seem to be bitter about it or angry. You're just kind of like, you know what? That's not meant for me, so I'm going to let it go. But again, you're moving forward with like, I know there's something else out there and it's great and it's incredible and it's just a matter of me aligning to it. That type of positivity is going to usher that in. Knight of Cups, my hopeless romantic. But you have no reason not to be, though. Ten of Cups, look at you. You're finding true love after all. For some of you, you're already with your person, and again, I'm hearing the one-up. It's escalating. It's achieving new milestones in your life together. And for some of you, it's marriage. For some of you, it's babies. This is effing beautiful, Aries. This looks amazing. How are we doing for time? 11 minutes? Yeah, I'm going to leave you with that one, and we'll do one more. This looks incredible. Good for you. Happy to see you with a positive one. Let's see. I'll do this one. I never use this deck. We'll give it a try. For Aries, let's connect with a new group of Aries. What does Aries need to hear in their love life? There might be an ending with a Leo. You may have ended it, though. The Leo seems to still be pining after you. Others of you, there's a Leo who it's like they just don't know what they want. It's not that they don't want you, but they're not certain of it, but they also don't know what they want. There's a very indecisive Leo coming through here. There's a Scorpio that would go to bat for you. This Scorpio is all in, and it might actually be a little bit overwhelming to you. The Scorpio is going through deep and profound changes, possibly spiritual changes. This person may even have like a spiritual awakening or starting to experience some sort of psychic gift. And it's like they really need to tend to their body and take care of their mental health. That could be you as well. Yeah, the vision. I'm hearing the word vision. Some of you are having a vision or a dream, possibly about a Cancer or a Scorpio. Some of you are connected in a romantic relationship where this person is garnering a lot of attention or possibly fame. And you can use that word loosely, maybe it's just popularity or major achievements at work where it's like they're really busy. There's a lot of people around them wanting their attention. They seem to be in control of it, but I think there's a small fear that you're going to be pushed out of the spotlight or not. That's not really what I mean. I think you're afraid you're going to lose them because they're in such high demand that you're worried that there may eventually be competition for their love or attention. I don't know. I think this is saying rest easy. You know the truth in your heart. So if you were never the one, if you were never this person's primary focus, it's probably going to continue to be that way. You'll probably stay in their life as a friend, but if you don't want that, then you have to move on. And that might be hard detaching, right? If someone kind of stuck you in the friend zone. Because I will say this person has a lot of options. However, and I don't mean to muddle the message, for some of you, it's like, but you're the one. So why are you sweating it? Don't let that devil energy get you with fear and then self-doubt and insecurities and what if they leave me? I mean, I don't know if this is saying have a conversation about it. I'm not even sure if it's saying that. I mean, obviously you need to advocate for yourself and make sure that there's clarity in this relationship of what you both need and want and desire from it. But I actually think this is changing into something big. The Chariot in itself is a card of victory, so it could go both ways. You might be with your spouse or your partner, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. They're celebrating major accomplishment in your life, but I think that may come full circle and you're going to feel that accomplishment too, even if it's something you did on your own terms. It might not be related to their own achievement. Yeah, money might be changing. Money might be in flux right now. This has a lot to do with self-value and self-worth. This person may up your game in terms of seeing yourself as I don't want to say prized possession, but as a fucking knockout, Aries. Like you should realize how much you give and offer to a relationship. Because I think maybe that's what's triggering this insecurity is maybe you had an ex that did you dirty, or you went through something that really made you question your self-worth, or really kind of fed into insecurities. This could be a game changer because I think you found someone who is very confident, who does practice good self-love. And so I think there's a lot of opportunity for you to learn from this person, and also vice versa too. You have a very deep, profound soul here too. That's showing up with the Death card. So the High Priestess. Yeah, trust your gut and trust your intuition about this. You have two very strong cards of Cancer. And this could go the opposite too, Aries. If you're wildly successful and are achieving great things, you may have someone else in your life who's going to learn a lot from you that's going to help boost their own self-confidence. And it's like you guys are like a really good team because you support and encourage and inspire each other. Especially if someone's going through a financial difficulty, or again, sort of this lack of awareness about just how much they contribute as a person in such like a beautiful, positive way. It's like they need to be reminded, but yeah, anyway, I do like that. Tell me a little bit more about this. Secret success. For some of you, there's success hidden, and that's a good message. Just because you can't see it materializing right now doesn't mean there isn't something under the surface that's about to pop. Yeah, there's something going through major transformation here, and I think that's why it's saying it's like rest easy, because this is going to be wildly successful. You just might not realize it now, or again, you might be feeding into that fear or insecurity or replaying past narratives, but yeah, something here, it's going to be beautiful. It's very beautiful. Strong watery energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Of course, it doesn't have to be that, but all right, let's talk about this one. This, I don't know if this is connected. What is this person looking at? All right, so the King of Fire. So that both of these could be you. Let's see, a lot of fiery energy here. There's also, I don't know, something kind of Geminian about like the twin, the reflection. Someone who says something and then goes back on it. Someone who changes their mind quite a bit. It's like they're looking for inspiration, but they feel kind of empty inside. They feel like they're tapped out. It feels like they're very antsy. They need to shake things up and go on adventures. And maybe that's you. 10 of material. All right. Well, that's a great card. Kumbaya. This person wants or needs to be involved in more group social activities, finding their tribe, finding people with a similar mindset, finding people who support their dreams and ideas, and vice versa. It's like finding their soul tribe, finding their people. They don't feel like they're connecting with the right people right now. It's a balancing act, though. It's a balancing act. I think it's saying be careful not to risk your money or put too much money on the line here, if that's important to you. And for some of you, it might not be, but what's going on here? Knight of Voices. So information that has been a long time coming. It could be about... All right, well, I could see this going a couple ways. All right, so I don't typically deliver these kinds of messages, but I'm okay with it because here's why. There could be a circumstance where there is the arrival of some sort of news that everyone was anticipating or expecting, possibly about the passing of a family member. This would not be sudden. This would not be out of nowhere. This would be something that it's been someone who's been fighting a battle for a very, very long time. I'm not even going to put like a zodiac sign on it because I don't want anyone to panic or have this sense of, because that's not what I'm here to do. I'm not sure why this is relevant, so I want to dig in deeper to that. But it may have to do with going back to your roots or ancestry. And I don't know. It has something to do with revisiting the family past or the family history. Maybe you're reconnecting with family because of... Again, this is a difficult message if you're going through the grieving process, but it's actually, there's a beautiful silver lining to this, because it could be that type of thing where family that has been not displaced, but people who haven't seen each other in years come together to celebrate the life of this person, and it spawns some really nice new connection. I don't know what that has to do with romantic love, to be honest. This just might be a message about expressing gratitude for family, or realizing, the tribe you come from, and being more interested in your past and your legacy and your history. Okay, for some of you, this sounds like a bad rom-com, but here's the message. You may go back to your hometown, or again, a place associated with your family from the past. For some of you, it has to do with where you go to scatter ashes. I don't know why this is coming through, but you may... It could even be someone who passed many years ago. You may be going back to revisit memories of where you used to be with them. You may connect with someone from your hometown, or someone you grew up with, or someone from your past that obviously would not be family, but something that may actually have a romantic spark to it. Something with a Leo or a Gemini, maybe. Yeah, triple down on the Leo. I see a lot of Leo energy here. And okay, so it comes with the arrival of some sobering news, or some somber news. I'm not sure what the best word is there. But that's not where the story ends. This isn't just delivering you that message to make you nervous or sad. Like, please don't use that. That's not what this energy is for. It's to let you know that there's something greater out there at work. And sometimes we get really lost in our feelings and our sadness and whatever, but something really beautiful comes out of this. And if it does involve someone passing, which again does not happen unexpectedly, this would be something that you knew it was coming. It was just a matter of time. It's almost like, again, such a beautiful, like, kind of reminder of the death card. Like, with endings, there are new beginnings. With death, there is rebirth. So something from the past is re-sparked or rekindled, or... You understand what I'm trying to say? There's a connection that is revived, even if it was never romantic. I like that. It might be with an Aquarius too. Yeah, double down on the Aquarius. Someone you went to school with, a former classmate. You're starting to see things more clearly now. Some of you are going to return to dance. If dancing or dance or theater or performance or even possibly a specific exercise routine that's slightly creative. I don't know what that would be other than dance, but maybe, whatever. Again, going back to the past, something that made you very happy, and bringing it into your life again with new breath, with new life in it. Something about your vision is better. You're starting to see things more clearly. Some of you... try on something that belonged to a grandmother. It could be her glasses, or her ring, or her jewelry, or a blouse, or a headband. It's something like you take a possession that was very near and dear to a grandmother figure. And again, it's like you give it new life by bringing it out into the world. It's not necessarily something that makes you sad to hold it. It's like you're bringing your own spark and magic to it. It's a really, really cool message, so I hope you guys are interpreting it that. This one got deep. This one got really deep. I know you guys are just like, oh, what about my crush? But I don't know. This one's so beautiful. I don't know. I hope someone got something out of it. Yeah, there is balance here. There's reciprocity. There is meaning to this all. There is something at work in the universe, in the cosmos, right? Whether you know it or not, where things are just, things are balanced. And maybe that has to do with the idea of losing someone and sinking into that. It's not fair. Why did it have to happen to them? This is a heavy message, so earmuffs if you're sensitive or not ready for it. But it's like, there was nothing you could do. This was their path. It was essentially, arguably written in the stars or in their birth chart. And so they served a greater purpose than like their story continues. It's just on the other side. Do you know what I mean? And so it's up to you to live out your legacy here in this lifetime and do the best you can. And something about this, the passing of something or someone, it almost reinvigorates you to go out and live your best life. It's like the torch has been passed down to you, and there's a huge revival and an awakening, and like you're getting it. You're going after it in ways that you never did before. And maybe that has to do with romantic love too. Anyway, all right, Aries, I'm going to leave you with that. This was a heavy one, but I thought it was really beautiful, so I hope you guys got something out of it. All right, please remember to like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what resonates for you guys. And I will see you very soon for more tarot. Bye, Aries.